Hello everyone, welcome back to Glowing Lifestyle. Today we have prepared for you a makeup tutorial. It's kind of like a sparkly, fall appropriate makeup tutorial. And I am Laura, once again, and Gretel is behind the scenes today.
Hi guys!
Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and get started. We hope you like it. A lot of people, I wore this look over the weekend and a lot of people liked it. So I'm going to start by using Urban Decay, the B6 Vitamin Spray. Alright, we're going to let that set a little bit. Alright, so I used as my base and like a primer for my eyes, the Makeup Forever, just the Aqua Cream in the shade 13. So I'm just going to put this all over your eyelids.
My eyelids or yours? Which finger are you using to do that?
Just use your ring finger or your middle finger. Just whatever your preference is. Okay? Alright. So next I'm just going to use a Sigma E25 blending brush, and I'm just going to be like contouring my eye crease. So I will be using Makeup Geek eyeshadows right now in my little Z palette. I'm going to be mixing Peach Smoothie, this color, and Frappe. Just really love mixing these two colors. Start at the outer corner and come all the way into that inner corner to that crease. And the motto here in Glowing Lifestyle is blend until your fingers dry. Just read that, and that will create a nice little shade on the outer part of your eye after we put like darker shadows.
And it's a nice transition color.
It is a nice transition color. Thank you. Alright, so I have here the Laura Mercier, I forgot what this palette is called, but she comes out with like a new palette every year. It's kind of like this. So I'm going to be using the color Truffle and Espresso Bean, which are these two colors.
Let us see it.
Can you see here?
Yes.
These two colors.
Nice.
And with the Sigma E25 brush. Or actually I think this is the MAC 217, which acts like the Sigma E25. Just whatever your preference is. So you're just going to focus that on the outer corner. And bring it in just slightly. Try to be very precise at the beginning, and then you can just blend. Do little circular motions if you can. Don't go to the middle of your eyelid, but try to, get a little bit close, trying to make it like a nice little transition there. And then bring it up slightly. Just focus right here on the outer corner. Once again, be precise in the beginning with that. Just kind of map out where you want that color, and then after that you can kind of fan out your brush a little bit as you blend to spread it, and then just go like this. Blend. And then I'm very obsessive, so I always go back to the other eye. Okay. That's good. Alright. And then I like to get another brush. This is the Sigma E25, and go in a little bit more with that espresso bean. Put that in just like right in that outer corner. Just like one little area, just make it slightly deeper. Blend that right in so it's not as dark, but darker.
That's looking nice.
Lash line.
With the same eyeshadow, right?
Yeah, the same eyeshadow. Just to create that smokiness.
This makeup look, like what outfits would you wear?
This little party dress, like a little black dress is always cute, or I wore it with like a purple floral dress.
Oh, that's
it really
nice.
goes with anything. I mean, sparkly. And now I'm gonna use a brush. It's just a eye contour brush that I got. I don't even remember where I got it, but I always like using this to just highlight certain parts on my eyelids.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be using a Naked palette, the shade Virgin. Sit on the inner corner of my eye. And I'm just going to be moving up slightly in such a motion, just to create some lightness inside here. And then you also want to put it on the lower lash line. I will use this shadow Sidecar from the same Naked palette.
I love that one.
Brush. I love this one too. And just tap that on the middle, make this more sparkly, and it's also going to set that so it doesn't crease during the whole day. And now I'm going to do my liner. I'm going to be using the NARS eyeliner in Mesopotamia. I always have some.
Let me see it.
Oh, okay. This liner brush that I got from e.l.f. Cosmetics. It's just an angled eyeliner brush and it works really well. It's very precise. And I'm gonna do slightly like a slight cat eye. I don't want it to be so dramatic. I just want to accentuate my lash line. And this is like a dark brown color. I didn't say that. So usually with myself, I like to start in the middle and just kind of measure how thick I want my liner to be. And I don't like too thin or too thick. So it's always my liner. I just follow the natural lash line and then I do the cat eye line in the end. A lot of people have different ways of doing the cat eye liner thing. Some people put tape on their faces and map it out that way. You know, whatever works for you is great. I like to just see the end of my eyebrow and try to like, you kind of measure here. I'm not good with measurements, I'm not good with math, so I'll just wing it. And then just fill that in. And more of your eye. And if you mess up a little bit, don't be afraid to clean that up a little bit. Kind of see the placement of your wing.
Cute rings.
Thank you. And then just, once you have your ring, just fill that in. Once you're satisfied with your liner, I like to get a makeup wipe and just if there's any like excess shadow that falls, like Sidecar, always there's like, I can see all the sparkly under my eyes here. So I'm just gonna use a makeup wipe from Pond's. They're really good. Doesn't break out my skin or anything like that. And just clean up that under eye area. now we're gonna move on to foundation once we have our eyes. And I like to do my foundation, then do my brows, and then finish off with mascara. So sorry if I'm all over the place.
It's okay.
So I have my foundation. I just got this, the Kojendo Aqua Foundation in the shade 213. And it's slightly too light for me. So I'm always mixing shades. I always mix my foundation on the back of my hand. So I'm going to use this one. And please excuse the mess that is my Makeup Forever HD.
What happened to it?
On my honeymoon, it just like burst. It just like exploded all over stuff, all over my makeup bag, which was kind of sad, but I'm like, I love it too much to just like throw it away, so I make it work.
Yeah.
Shade doesn't tell you. Oh, N123. Put some on the back of my hand, like so, on the back of my hand, and then it turns out to be the ideal shade for me. And then, since I already have foundation on my finger, I'm just going to place it on my face, a few dots here and there. I like to place more where I have redness, which is in the cheeks and nose area. I'll be using the Morphe N439 brush as my foundation brush, and I'm just going to tap and blend. Around like this.
Do you prefer brushes over beauty blenders?
I do. I'm so used to brushes that I can't imagine using anything else. So I never really got used to using a beauty blender.
Yeah, I like brushes better too.
Yeah. Just apply more in areas that you feel need a little bit more. And I love this foundation, the Kojendo with the Makeup Forever. It just gives you such like a flawless look. And then I'm just gonna apply a bit more here in this cheek area where I suffer from redness. Apply more on my nose. And now I'm going to apply concealer. See here, I have the MAC Select Cover Up Concealer in the shade NW15. So with this one tiny little dot goes a very long way. So I'm just going to place that again on the back of my hand. Squirt it out too much. So I'm going to lightly take an e.l.f. Small stipple brush and just grab a little dot of that very slightly and just place that here. And with this product, you really have to work fast, because it sets really fast. Okay. Just going to get a little dot, place that more in here, and going down your nose like that. And just kind of tap that. And then that really cleans up the lash line as well, the shadows that we put under there. And it makes it look so much better. So going into the other eye, just tap that here and going down. Tap, 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 tap. Go down. I'm going to start on my eyebrows right now. I have this brush from, I remember now, it's from Sally Beauty Supply. They just have like random little brushes. So it has, you know, an applicator for powder brush, for powder products, sorry, and like a eyebrow comb kind of thingy. So
Spoolie.
Spoolie, there you go. Okay, so I'm going to be using a MAC eyeshadow. It's matte, charcoal brown matte. So right now I'm using two products for my brows because my hair is darker now, so I feel like I need a darker, slightly darker color. So I'm just going to start here in the middle, try to fill in here any little areas, and I always like to apply the most product in the middle and towards the end, and try to leave the beginning part of here of your eyebrow with less product so it looks a little bit more natural. I don't really like those like Crayola eyebrows. So right here. Kind of blow that in, and I have very thick brows with a lot of little hairs everywhere. In the middle, same way, and then just taper off to the end. Like that. And then come to the front part or the beginning of your eyebrow. And just kind of use a brush through there, make it more natural. And then I like to brush it out as well. Move that product around there. And then just to kind of like set it and not let any of the little hairs go crazy during the day, I like to use the Anastasia brow pomade in taupe. That's this one. With my highlights and my lighter hair, it worked perfectly, just this product alone. But now with my darker hair, I don't know why I blew it, it's just annoying. It's gonna let it stick here. It's kind of showing like that.
You got really nice eyebrows.
Thank you.
Hashtag eyebrow goals.
And this one has a spoolie on the end as well, so you just brush through your eyebrows again.
Good job.
And now they're good. They're gonna stay there. Yay.
Yay.
Okay, so I like to highlight under the brow as well. So I'm gonna go in with the same shade we used for the inner corner, Virgin, and from the Naked palette. And I'm gonna use that same brush we used. And I'm just gonna place that right under here, the lash line, just to make that pop. Like that, and then the other eye. You can never have too much sparkle. Alright, so next we're gonna be setting our foundation. So I like to let my foundation kind of like set into my skin before I put a setting powder, like right on after. So that's what I did. That's why I did my eyebrows in between that. So I'm gonna be using the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores, and Gretel and I love this product so much. It's like,
I used it for my wedding day.
Yes.
Well, you used it on me for my wedding
I
day.
used it on Gretel, yes, for her wedding day, and she looked flawless all day.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so you just wanna pat this on, just like so. I'm using a big fluffy brush, the Flawless Light Powder, a brush from Sephora. So just tap off the excess and kind of just go all around your skin and pat that on there. And it really is a bye-bye pores.
We won't miss you, pores.
No. Go like that. So it's good because once you have a powder on your face, if you're using like a powder bronzer for your contour and a powder blush and highlighter and all of that, it'll blend so much better on your face if you have a powder on like that. So I'm going to be using a brush that I love. You can see it's much used every day. It's the MAC 135 brush. I'm going to be using that to contour. And I'll be using a NYX matte bronzer in the shade Deep Tan. And do my little fish face. And just carve out that cheekbone. Do you see this brush? I mean, are you watching this?
It is good.
More around the temples of your face. And then a little bit more on the forehead. Realize I need a tan. Just like that, and bring it down over here. So again, in here and blend away. And if you want to contour your nose a little bit, you can bring that down on the sides, just very lightly, like that. Just like that. And then also bring it down here, just to contour a little bit here. Alright, great. So I'm just gonna grab a blush brush from Terra Mineral Cosmetics, and I'm going to be using a much loved blush from MAC. You can see it's like hit pan, major pan, in the shade Gentle. I'm just going to grab out my brush. And just
Oh, that's really pretty.
apply that on the apples of your cheeks and bring it up slightly, just like that. Perfect. And not miss the highlighter from Jacqueline.
Big shout out.
And this is a Morphe M100 brush. Kind of make your fish face again and put it on the high points of your cheeks. And just kind of spread that all out. And I like to apply it a little bit on the bridge of my nose. Just make that pop a little bit, and on your cupid's bow as well. There we go. Alright, so last but not least, I'm gonna make those lashes pop. I'm using the Maybelline. Is it the Maybelline?
Superstar?
No, Voluminous Butterfly.
Oh, yeah.
Is it Maybelline? No, it's L'Oreal, sorry. And I'm really liking this. It's a good drugstore mascara. I just apply that. For lashes, I like to start at the base and kind of shake it and bring it up. This is a really cool brush applicator because it has like different lengths of like the brush tips. So play around with it and like turn it around and really make those lashes voluminous. So I like to apply at the bottom lashes as well. Let those pop a little bit. Start here at the base and kind of shake and move up. You can never have too much mascara. Alright, into the bottom lashes. I'm just kind of be careful not to get any product on the under eye area and just, you know, going back forth. Good. And a quick little shout out to Gretel for getting me my own tube of Eva's Nude
Oh,
from L'Oreal as well, right?
yes.
Yes, this is a really good lipstick on it. You just apply that. It's like the perfect nude for me.
It looks nice.
It's so hard for me to find like nude lipstick shades.
Really?
Yeah. They're either like too
Pink.
pinkish nude and then they look like I look so washed out,
Oh,
or too brown.
yeah. That one looks good on you. With that makeup, like eye makeup look too.
Chill Urban Decay makeup spray. This is for that. This is the completed look.
Bye, guys.
Thank you for watching. Hope you like it.